Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're in the mood for something a little messed up and kind of almost funny. It didn't quite crack me up as much as I was hoping, but this book was doomed from the start because it was recommended to me by Christopher Moore, so my expectations were up here and it just couldn't keep up. But it's very sarcastic, and I did really enjoy some of the characters and some of what happened to some of them. So it is, if I can actually get a grip on it, Double Whammy by Carl Hyacin. It's the start of the Skink series. And Skink is the name of one of the characters he's the one that I actually really like. He's very cliche, except for that he is so not when we find out who he really is. As the start of this book is basically, it takes place again in Florida, in the backwoods, with all the people you would expect to be there. We've got the over-the-top, definitely racist good old boys that have no problem throwing the N-word around. So, yeah, be warned, that is in there, and it's by the guys that it's just emphasizing exactly how terrible they are, that they're, screaming this at a black, state trooper and know that nothing will happen to them for it, even though they're murderers. And that's why he's in their face, because he knows they're murderers, but it's going to be brushed under the rug. And so that is pretty much what this whole book is about, is we already know who the bad guys are. We know what they've done. It's just a matter of how do we actually bring them to justice instead of just getting killed ourselves. Because this takes place, like I said, it's in deep Florida around a bass fishing tournament. And some dude goes out to go fishing and ends up dead. And then we have a series of other murders, and it's basically, well, we paid you to go find out, I already know this guy is cheating because nobody's better than me, but I need you to go prove it. And we have a series of just these rich, stuck-up, white dudes that pretend to be one thing, and then they're actually just cheating sleazeballs. And they're all basically trying to backstab each other and set each other up. And it all just to basically say, I'm rich, I'm the best, oh, and I'm also won that fishing tournament. We've got it, and then to prove this, one of the guys that is ticked that he never gets to win and doesn't get accepted by the rest of the fishermen because they're a bunch of blue-collar boys, and you're driving in your Rolls Royce to this fishing tournament. And you wonder why they don't like you. And so he hires a disgraced paparazzi, essentially, to go and take pictures of the TV guy that is cheating his way through these tournaments. And he's got his little fishing show on this Christian outdoor network run by this guy that is very much, well, if you think evangelical, preacher, that you will very much envision this guy. He is scummy, hypocritical as all get out. He preaches morals and then gets busted with, how do I say this politely so I don't get blocked on YouTube? The corner working ladies. Yeah, couple of those. And multiple times, and, drums up money and sympathy for his, trafficked sisters that don't actually exist, and all kinds of shady, just screwball lies. He is just one of the worst guys, and he's in on this tournament as well, and it is just, it's messed up. And then we have Skink, who is mixed up in the middle of this because sometimes they do tournaments on his lake. Because he's this guy that just, you think redneck hermit just, drank too much of his own moonshine kind of, movie guy. That's who will come to mind, is this character that lives in this falling down, like, one room shack out in the middle of nowhere. Looks like he hasn't bathed in the last couple of years and hides up in trees taking shots at anyone that dares to come in his section of the woods because, people are evil, and if he sees you, he's gonna get you because get out of here, get off my lawn. He's just, goes off and, ooh, fresh roadkill. Yes, I get to eat today. Because that's all he eats is roadkill. So, yeah, he is, nut job, hates everybody, no hygiene, horrible English, middle of nowhere. And then we get to find out who he really is. And he's actually a really good guy, and he's taken a liking to this photographer that's been hired that he knows is getting set up because he already has a record for a violent temper, and they end up stumbling across the dead body while it's being dumped. So they know who the guilty party is and almost joined their dead friend, but they can't just out and out. Yeah, even the cop knows he was there. He can't do anything about it. So they concoct a crazy scheme to prove, that, there is some cheating going on and get the photographer paid, but also bust all these skeezy guys. And it definitely, nothing goes to plan, and, some of it's better than expected, some of it's worse. Like, I definitely enjoyed some of what happened to some of these guys, and other ones I felt like got off way too easy, though not the way they felt that, their world was ruined, and, it's just, this is the worst thing ever that could possibly happen to me, and it really wasn't that bad. But I was expecting a lot more craziness and to be cracking up, and some of it did make me smile, but nothing really made me laugh. It had a lot of, it took the stereotypes and made them bigger, and it wasn't satisfying. I wanted all these guys to just truly bite it and really get to suffer for what they've done. And even the ones that kind of got it, it came too quickly. They got off too easy to me. It's like, it's a book. I can enjoy these things happening. So, if that seems up your alley, go check it out. If not, hopefully I will have some better stuff for you that will, give you your next read and make you happy. And I will see you soon. Bye. Happy reading.